I hate being hangry. And I couldn't imagine being hangry and having magical powers and all my friends having magical powers. And then we have to fight over the last piece of food, whether it's pizza or whatever. But that's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? I'm Lloyd.
And I'm Natasha with Midnight Comics, and welcome back to another episode of
What we're reading.
And today we're reading a very adorable story called Me, You,
and the Last Rangoon
by Ku.
Yes.
If you're new here and you don't know what we're reading is a series of videos where we talk about indie comic books that we are currently reading. We only talk about books that we like, so we know that you will also like them. And it's not a review show, even though it seems like it, but it's not. Why? Because I said it's not. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe so you can get these weekly book recommendations, like the video so we know that you want more. And of course, leave a comment below to let us know if you checked out whatever book it is we are talking about. And today, like we said, we're talking about Me, You, and the Last Rangoon, which is an adorable story. So we're going to get started with the cover.
Yes. So, cover, really simple. Friends, just plaster down the
And of course, the cover and interior art and story are all by Christopher, or Haikyuu, as we call her, who just also happens to be one of our interns. And I've loved her art since
day one. I honestly feel like it kind of invites you to color it yourself.
It does. It kind of coloring book feel.
Yeah, so
it's like an interactive comic.
What you get to see on there is kind of everybody's personalities in the book before you even get a chance to get to know them, right? So yeah, it's very simple and very cutesy kind of cover. We don't really have to linger there because we're going to talk about the interior art, which again is all the same kind of art.
It's cute art. It's very nice. I love her lines.
Yes.
The book itself is no color for the most part.
For the most part, I was going to say I like kind of. It reminds me of what Dream Fury did with the kind of light colors here and there, right?
I feel like theirs was deeper.
Theirs is deeper,
but it fits the theme
of this story.
Theirs is a more dark story. This one, at least this one specifically, is a very lighthearted story.
Yeah,
so it works,
and I think it really comes across really nicely. And so it does have a manga/anime-esque feel, obviously in the art style it would have. So anyway, it looks great. Again, there's kind of slight colors in there on like their abilities and stuff.
The different hairstyles, and just body types, and the character personalities too. But like just this, I love her hair.
Yeah, I like her hair too.
Braids or locks, I'm not sure.
With the shaved side,
it's I very much like.
So yeah, the artwork is great, and there's not much more we can say. Enough with that. We're gonna dive into the story.
Sure. It's not a long story either. It's short. It's nice. It's sweet. I like it, and it lends to a larger universe. Now, in the case of this one specifically, it's just a group of friends having their friendship tested over dinner.
Right.
The last crab Rangoon.
Yeah. And so she pretty much summed it up. It's great. It feels like, and I think we said this about Joystick Angels, about how it feels like an actual authentic, like a legit friend group. Like this actually happened, and she was like, I gotta draw this. I gotta draw this interaction, and I'm gonna give us powers. Like that's what it feels like. Right. So,
but overall, though, like we said, this story lends itself to a larger universe that will hopefully be coming soon. So please, more. I want the story as a whole, as it is technically about a group of friends with magical abilities who are going on this adventure to try to essentially figure out how to properly use them, and it's also an adventure of mental health. So like right up my alley.
Yeah, slick. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. If we could, I guess we can dive into pacing here. Okay, so pacing, really great as well. Again, we kind of get the start of the evening where it's just like, I am hungry. How long is it going to take for them to get here? And then, like, it's just a natural progression of
friends
the evening.
Coming, food, eating, fussing, fighting.
Speed through the fight. Like, it's great. Where it's just
it's just chaos.
It's chaos. You know, they're fighting in a good way. It's good chaos in the household.
I thought you were saying they're fighting in a good way. I was like, I don't know.
No, they're fighting in a good way. But just saying, when we say chaos, they're fighting over the food, they are really going at it. Anyway. Fantastic story, wonderful pacing.
I would love to see the wider universe that the story takes place
now in. That, because I know one of the characters just recently lost their boyfriend, and she ended up getting powers.
Boyfriend?
Yes, because she was able to speak to. She
I know
developed powers to be able to speak to
girlfriend.
spirit.
I say I
Girlfriend,
knew it was
not
grieving.
boyfriend. Oh,
I say I
she's
knew it
grieving.
was grieving, but I couldn't remember who was lost. But
I
yes,
apologize.
in the
Girlfriend.
story, is one of the characters, she lost her girlfriend,
Apologies.
and so that's part of the mental health journey. Is she's learning to deal with grief. So.
Yeah, and she's
and
got
one
a
of the characters
wonderful
is a
group.
centaur.
Yeah, and one of the characters is a freaking centaur. So, like, yeah, I absolutely love the fact, or love the friend group that she has and stuff like that. Because again, that friend group again feels authentic and like they're going to be able to keep her spirits up as she's going through this journey. Anyway, like Tasha said, we want to see more. So, anywho, that's it for that story.
That's it. So, of course, like we said at the beginning, if you enjoyed that, make sure you comment below. Let us know what you think about the story, if you think you will try to check it out, or if you have read it somehow. Also, give us a like so that we can keep doing more videos like this, and subscribe to keep up with those videos, and turn on the notification bell for more of what we're reading.
Remember, until next time, midnight is coming.